Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine and safe at your home and taking precautions from COVID. So, students, last day we have discussed about the system of writing, literacy, and Marker, the king of Uruk, and Arata, the king of mountainy ranges. Okay, so students, today I'm going to describe you about the urbanization in southern Mesopotamia. So, around 5000 BCE, settlements had begun to develop in southern Mesopotamia. Settlements had begun to develop. Okay, settlements had begun to develop in southern Mesopotamia. The earliest cities emerged from some of these settlements that were of various kinds. So we have different kind of cities there. Gradually developed around temples. Okay, those were developed as center of trade. Temple as a center of trade. Okay, imperial cities. It is cities of the first two kinds that will be discussed here. So two kind of cities we will discuss here. Two kind. Fine. Now we'll discuss about temples. Temples temples were the residence of various gods. Residence of gods. Various gods and goddesses. Okay. About their love and war. Construction in brick. In brick. Okay, temples become larger over time. Day by day, temples becoming larger. Fine. Some of the early ones were possibly not unlike the ordinary house, for the temple was a house of God, as I told you. Temples always had their outer walls going in and out at regular intervals. It was the main difference between the ordinary house and the temple. What was the difference? That temples always had their outer walls outer walls going in and out. Okay, at regular intervals. Fine. Which no ordinary building. So it is a difference between the temple and the ordinary houses. Temples. Okay, fine, students. Fine. So organizer of production at a one level above the household, employer of merchants, keeper of written records of distribution, allotment of grains, plow animals, these all were on the inscription. Found or discover in temples. Okay. Now we'll talk about agriculture. So agriculture was subject to hazards as well. Yes, it is a fact of natural fertility. And hazards as well. Okay. So natural outlet channel of the Euphrates would have too much water one year. Euphrates, water one year. Sometimes they would change course altogether. So the flow of water sometimes changed. Okay, and the archaeological record shows villages were periodically relocated just because of the flow of water. Relocate. Okay, so क्या होता था ये, यहाँ पे relocate करा जाता था उन्हें. Okay, relocated. There were man-made problems as well. This is a nature problem. We have man-made problems as well here. Fine. I will correct your spelling. Relocate. Okay. So, or they could neglect to clean out the silt from the stretch of the channel, blocking the flow of water further down, blocking the water. क्योंकि जो नीचे वाले लोग थे उनको तो प्रॉब्लम आती थी ना जब वो ऊपर से पानी अपलैंड से जाता था. So new topic emerged from there, conflict over land and water. So conflict over land and water, when there was continuous warfare in region, continuous war. The chiefs who had been successful in war could oblige their followers by distributing the loot over the weaker kingdom or weaker rulers. ठीक है. So leadership came to be increased. The point comes from here. Leadership came to be increased. Chiefs began to offer precious booty to the gods and beauty to communist temples, booty. So they would send men out to fetch the stones and metal for benefit of God. Okay, so leadership is the main emphasized here. The rulers, when they ruled over other weaker section or kingdom, the looted thing, they contributed to the temple to decorate, to make it more famous, like we have example in Uruk. So this is example here. At Uruk, one of the earliest temples town Uruk, we find depiction of armed heroes and their victims. We have armed heroes and victims as well. Okay. And around 3000 BC, when Uruk grew to enormous extent of 250 hectares, Uruk as 250 hectares. Okay, grew to large, twice as Mohenjo-daro, twice Mohenjo-daro. Okay, Mohenjo-daro. Fine. So dozens of small villages were deserted. Small village. Were deserted because of this. Next one is tools. For to decorate this one, their temples. They had a large number of things that were divided by population shift. Significantly, Uruk also came to have a defensive wall. Uruk have a defensive wall as well. Defensive wall. At the early date, the site was continuously occupied from about 4200 BC to about 4000 BC. 4200 BC to 400 CE. Okay, tomorrow we'll do tools and our next topic, life in the city. So student, today we have covered the topics: the god, agriculture, leadership, Uruk, urbanization in southern Mesopotamia was our main topic. Thank you students, God bless you.